Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Planet Coaster Alpha 3. Still working on the prehistoric area, and someone actually thought of a good name for it and left it in the comments, so we're gonna go with it. It is Prehistoric Peak. I thought it sounded pretty cool, so that's the name of our first area. Remember, next up is going to be the ancient Greece area, so if you guys are excited for that, or this video, leave a like, leave a comment, leave something, letting me know. If you have any suggestions for names of any of the upcoming places as well, let me know. Today we're just finishing up Prehistoric Peak, like I said, and just basically just small little details all around the area. So I knew over a little pond here, I wanted to add a waterfall, because I mean that's something that would look pretty nice there. So I tried out a couple different ideas, actually shaping the terrain to kind of make like a spout going over it. It didn't work too well. Basically, the water functions in a way that it makes more sense to use with larger areas. The smaller like crevices and areas, the water doesn't really like want to behave super well, but it's okay. We ended up going with a pretty reasonable compromise here, and I wanted to put some more dragons around here. So we took these, I think they're called like guardian dragons or standing dragons. I'm not sure what they were, but we stuck them in the water. I think they look really cool, like some sort of amphibious dinosaur. I just love how their faces are right there. So as soon as you walk by them, they're so cool looking. And then just adding some more details around the pond, like adding the sandy shores, some rocks in the back there, some more of the fir trees. No, are these the fir trees or the pine trees? Something like that. I think these are really cool looking trees. I'm really glad they added them. And then I found it's dragon poop. So there's a big chunk of dragon poop with like knight's armor and bones sticking out of it. That was pretty funny. Doesn't really make sense because you don't have knights or anything here, but I just put it up by our big hidden dragon just for fun. And then I decided after realizing that, looking at the crowd and seeing all these people walking around kind of holding their crotches, like looking around, going, no, they probably need someplace to go to the bathroom too. So we decided, let's throw a bathroom up here. And again, I forgot to change the color of these. Someone actually pointed that out in the previous video, but I recorded this before I did this, or before I read those, that I forgot to change the color of my stands and stuff, so they look a little weird, like one of them's blue and red and stuff. So I will be adding a stone facade to try and cover those. I don't know if you can do it to the bathroom though. I know you can do the shops, but we'll try it for the bathroom. And then up here I decided to put a small lake to kind of pretend it's the reservoir that's feeding into the waterfall, because normally it'd be like a river or something going into the waterfall, but we don't really have the space for that. No, it's not gonna be super realistic, so I'm just trying to shape it to try and get the wall there as thin as possible while still allowing the water to exist there. And then basically we're gonna do similar to something what I did in the 2 parks ago in Seatopia when we made the jungle cruise ride. We kind of just made like a spout out of stone and it had the water shooting out of that. So that was the main idea here. We just kind of get some water, just flip them, pointing straight down. It comes up pretty good looking. You just need a lot of them, and hopefully they're not too graphically intensive. And I realized again, I forgot to pause the game, so it turned to nighttime. I do that a lot. I wish there was a setting that could just have it perpetually like high noon or something. All the McCree fans are freaking out, but it'd be really nice if it could just be like just daytime or just night, like at a flick of the switch, because I mean, we're in sandbox mode, so the simulation doesn't matter too much of people coming and going throughout the day, throughout the night. So maybe that's something they could eventually add to sandbox mode, because it certainly would make things easier. Because I like seeing the movement in the park. I don't like always building when it's paused, because it doesn't feel alive. You know? Oh well. Maybe that's something we'll eventually get. But there we go, adding more trees. You guys know I love trees and bushes and stuff. Just love breaking out the flatness of the grass. So with terrain, trees, all that good stuff. And then over here, I realized we need our exit sign. And someone did have a cool idea, which I'm going to try and work on. I saw the comment after I recorded this one, but they said instead of like a sign like this, I should have like a time tunnel. So something like big and futuristic and glowing, like you use some of like the LED lights and stuff. And then we just have that at the entrance to each area. So it's kind of like you're traveling through time, like a wormhole or a vortex or something. And on that, we would actually have the date to which we're traveling. So that'd be pretty cool. This one might be a little hard because I mean, if it's supposed to be dinosaurs, what, it'd be like 100 million BCE. So that might be hard to fit on the sign. But for future stuff, we could, like the ancient Greek, the ancient Greece culture and stuff. We could do like what, 1000 BCE? I don't know. I'm much more familiar with ancient Rome, but I prefer the architecture of ancient Greece, so we're just gonna do that. And then for like the Old West, we can do like the 15th, 16th century, and the futuristic, we can do like the 23rd century, 22nd century, things like that. But it would be cool. I think we'll try and do that. I'll try and design it in the next episode. This episode, we mostly just finish up Prehistoric Peak, and we do work on the entrance area a little bit, just some nice decorating all through there. Not any specific theme, just things I thought looked cool. And then I did want to cover this. I decided not to cover completely. Kind of make it like an alcove over of just rocks. Kind of looks like something would be in the Flintstones or something, which I guess goes well with the theme here. Again, I wish we had a different colored rock, because we do have the red rocks now, which are cool, but I didn't think they fit really well. I wish I could just get like a slightly lighter shade of rock. I'm not asking for like colored or anything, maybe just like a lighter gray or something. Just kind of break it up. I think that'd be interesting and be super helpful. And then for here, I wanted the actual Rocktopus sign up there, so we just built a nice little rock overhang and with the Rocktopus, which is funny because it's rocks and it's a Rocktopus, but they mean like rock and roll Rocktopus, so you know, it works on so many levels. And then I'm over here looking at the dragon. Someone had an idea to go ahead and just paint some sand there. Let's make it a little bit more cozy for him. So I thought, okay, that looks good. And I realized the roof probably shouldn't be grass, so we went and painted that rock. Then I had a nice little sand path for him in there. He's so cozy with his big bones. I don't think they're supposed to be like human bones or anything, because oh, but they're huge. I mean, let's just pretend they're like dog bones or something, where they're just made out of something else. What are dog bones made out of? Aren't they made out of like cow skin or something? No, that's a different thing. What are they? Are they just completely synthetic? Like the white dog bones? I'm not sure. My dog eats them. I should probably find out, huh? Okay, I don't know. We need a name for this coaster as well, so if you guys have any ideas for the name of it, definitely let me know. Just working on the entrance a little bit. Again, not trying to do anything too big or flashy. Rather, just trying to stick to very natural things. So we're sticking with rocks and trees, things like that. And then over here, I wanted some sort of central focus. And you guys maybe noticed in the last episode, I tried to make like a floating rock. It was real quick in the beginning of the time lapse. I wanted to make like a sphere, kind of have like an earth on it or something, which didn't really work because you can't really make a perfect sphere with the sculpting tools. But we do get something really cool looking in this. And I'm actually really happy with how it came out. Just wait till you see. It's actually pretty crazy. I didn't realize it was a moving piece either. It's kind of like an animatronic piece, but we do end up making a little globe. And here I'm trying to make a circle, and I suck at making these circles. There's actually a better method that I think I saw in one of Silveret's videos, who is an awesome Planet Coaster creator. But look at this. So you can just take these water wheels, spin them around. So maybe I'll try that later. Just take the water wheels, and if you turn them all 15 degrees, you can kind of make a full circle. I was like, well, that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and put that on top of a little pond. Make it look alright. Let's see where to go. Yeah, there's so many pieces and stuff. I'm still just experimenting and going through them all. So I do spend some time off camera just kind of going through the pieces and checking them out, trying to get a little bit of inspiration. Look how cool it looks. Just 15 degrees every time. And let's see, at some point, those things actually move. I hadn't realized that they are moving pieces. So once I hit play, you start to see the movement. It's really cool. And then just adding some trees and some benches all the way around. And I don't really like the color right now because it is brown, but we add some lights to it. That's a blue and green light, so it actually looks pretty cool at night. You should see that soon. Just trying to experiment with some lights all over the place. Then I wanted some sort of fence here, but I didn't get it. I couldn't get one that I liked. I don't really want to have to fence everything off like we did in the previous parks. But I kind of do. I'm kind of splitting the issue. I don't know. Because I like the idea of having everything fenced off. Just because it makes it feel a little bit more realistic. And you have people just sticking to the paths, not wandering around. But then again, it does kind of break up the look of the paths, kind of. I'm not sure. This is something I need to think about. But just trying out some different things here. I realized we went so long on this. This is kind of boring. Because I end up just not using any of these. But we have these cool little cobble pieces that... These might actually look good in our ancient Greece area, so that might be fun. That should look pretty cool. Then just trying to line them up, then realizing, yeah, this doesn't look very good. Alright, it looks fine. It's just not what I wanted. So there's okay, scratch it, delete it. We're done there. Now what are we doing? Oh, that's right. Okay. Then we found these little flags. Maybe that's pretty cool. Try and chuck a little flag up there, and then just adding the stone base to the bottom. This part actually looks really cool, and I kind of want to. Just want to get there. Remember, it's about the journey, not the destination, so we gotta make a way. But look at that, I press play and the whole thing starts moving. It looks really fast in the time lapse, but it's not as fast in real life, so it just looks really cool because they're rotating at like a clockwise fashion. So the ones in the front rotate the same direction, the ones in the back rotate the other direction. So it's kind of this very trippy looking design. I don't really know how to describe it. It's just cool looking. Maybe we'll see when we go to regular speed at the end of the video. Oh wait, did I not film this part at the end? I'm not sure. But here comes nighttime. I just want to see how these lights look. So it's kind of trying to make it a little earthy looking with the blues and greens. So came out all right looking. That path looks so bad. I didn't realize it was this bad when I was making it. Ugh, okay. Well, I'm going to have to go fix that. Stop the video right now. I'm going to fix it. No, not really. And then just had these little points of light in these rocks I thought looked pretty cool. Kind of like, they kind of look like stars to me, just in the blackness of the rocks. Just little details like that. They came out pretty cool, especially with the real-time reflections of the new water because of Alpha 3. So very good looking. There we go. That's that part. Looking all right. It's kind of taking an overview. And then I want to fill in some of these gaps around this entrance. Just trying to basically make up a sort of a wall design as we go. It's going to be something that we can like repeat through the entrance area of the park, because all the other parts of the park have themes and everything, but in the center I kind of want one central theme that is not a theme, if you know what I'm saying. It's more just a park theme rather than a specific time genre theme. So it's not going to be a prehistoric, it's not going to be ancient Greece, it's not going to be what was the next one? Medieval, Old West, or future. Yeah, and then you can save things like this, so you can actually save them as blueprints, which is super handy. So I was just playing around with that, just to give you guys a quick example of how that works. So from there you can even upload these things to the Steam Workshop. So maybe if we get some of our individual items that, or individual buildings that look pretty good, I'll share those on the Steam Workshop. You guys can go ahead and get them. And there was some confusion about some of the pre-ordering. So people were asking about that, so I might as well cover it now. The game, as of today, I think today's the last day you can actually get the alpha, which is the early bird, and it's $75, which people say is a lot. It is, but they just want people that are interested in supporting the game at this stage to buy into it. So it kind of stops everyone from buying it when it's early access and complaining about it, how the features are limited. So it's an okay strategy. The game's going to be coming out on November 17th, and if you pre-order it now, it's $30 for the full game when it comes out in November. If you wait until the release date, it's going to be $50. So I am normally against pre-ordering games, but you guys can plainly tell how much I love this game. So it has my wholehearted recommendation to go ahead and pre-order all you want. You can still wait if you want. I mean, it's good. It's always good to wait, but since it's $20 cheaper to pre-order it, I'd say go for it, man. This game is fantastic. It's most likely going to be my game of the year, unless something sneaks up on me and surprises me. I freaking love this game. They've been really good with openness with the community and constant updates. The developers of Frontier, who they've had some problems in the past. They've had some problems with Elite Dangerous, but they definitely know what they're doing here. And I fully support this game. And since it's a lot cheaper to go ahead and, you know, pre-order it, might as well. If you're interested in pre-order, I'm not saying you 100% have to. And then for this part, what are they talking about? Okay, yeah. Sorry, back to the game. I just thought I'd throw that in there because there was some confusion about it. We just finished up those front little parts, just put some flowers and hedges and things like this. Well, I guess now we're doing the hedges. These things are cool. That's something I loved about Roller Coaster Tycoon, the first one. If you guys ever played that, they had a lot of hedges and stuff, and I loved making like hedge mazes and stuff. Like you could actually make a hedge maze ride, which looked pretty cool. And I'm realizing that looked like a smiley face right there. There, it's our secret smiley face. Instead of like the secret Mickeys they do in Disneyland, we can do secret smiley faces. There we go. The entrance area is done. And now we're moving on to Prehistoric Peak. There's a little dragon in there. Just taking you guys all the way through it because we're basically done with this area. I still need to change the color. See right here, I'm pointing at my screen for some reason. The side of that burger stand was still red. We will fix that. Probably add like a stone to it or something. Hey, there's Gulpy. Hi, Gulpy. You know, silly dinosaur. But I'm pretty happy with how this came out. I'm glad we finally got this park rolling because I probably tried 3 or 4 different park ideas before we settled on the time idea. So we're still calling this History Park. I'm still trying to think of a better name for that. It's not very flashy. My girlfriend doesn't like it because she said it makes you feel like you have to go learn something, like it's educational park when it's really not. I don't know. We'll work on it. If you guys have any ideas for the park, let me know. Some people had some cool ideas like Time Land or like Chrono Land, things like that. So I'm looking for something a little bit more inspired and creative, which you think I've come up with. But I'm spending all my creative thought thinking of the park, or building the park. Okay, you guys come up with the name. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this episode of Planet Coaster Alpha 3. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed and want to see more in the future. I'm having a ton of fun with this park, and I can't wait to build more. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.